Hello, everybody. It's Senor Edward Hall here, reporting from a friend's place in an undisclosed location. And he is eating some delicious looking chicken and rice and reading about the fair elections campaign and all of its unvirtuosities and virtuosities. But anyway, I wanted to tell you all about. Pardon me while I eat. It's hot as heck in New York. Yes. Um, about a story 2 days ago, while with Patricia of the. This is the Navajo tribe, the Dene tribe, that are with Will and Barry, bringing the indigenous ceremonial change process. We had an incredible day um, on the Occupy anniversary, and she was training some people, but we went over to the Federal Reserve Bank to do a prayer, and we were joking around, laughing, and Federal Reserve Bank is, I think it's Pine Street, or Liberty Street, and it looks just like the castle from Mario Brothers. It's ridiculous, and it also looks like a prison because it's got these big bars all over it, and Patricia was like, it looks like a prison, like, and so we were joking around, and I said, hey, I wonder like how high up somebody could climb up this thing, because a few of us were like, the stone sort of fake facade thing on the of this giant castle. It's like 5 stories tall, 6 stories tall, of castle. Maybe more than, it might be like 10 stories tall. I don't know. It's hard to tell because it's like the size is all funky. But we did that, and I was like, well, see, we'll find out. And I started climbing the side of the Federal Reserve Bank like a moron, and then like whoop 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 whoop. This guy comes over, he's like, hey, get off my building, and that's his exact words. And I was like, whoops, and I'm like holding on, and I get down, and it says, give me your ID, son. Blah 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 blah. And I was like, oh crap, I cut up my ID with the Lakota. That's not gonna work. So I was like, I don't have an ID. And then he said, it was really conflicted. He's like, does anybody here have an ID with you that's like family or a girlfriend or something like that? And I was like, no, nobody here has an ID like that. And I don't have, that doesn't work out. So he then said, well, I need your name. And he kind of like fudged it. It was nice. He just was like, I guess I'll take your name. And but then he said, okay, now I need you to look up into the sky. And so I was like, all right. So I closed my eyes because I've been retina scanned about 4 or 5 times defending justice in this country, getting beat up and getting arrested and being forced to have my eyes retina scanned. And so I raised my face into the sky, and then it's like, okay, thank you. And everybody else was like, what do they need that? It's like, we need that to like ID you. And then and he said, now I need you to turn to your right. So look to your right, and there's another camera, and look up. And so I went like that, and I looked up, and then I closed my eyes again. And then I just started cracking up because I was like, whoa, this is ridiculous. So don't climb on the Federal Reserve Bank unless you were trying to make a record, like the highest up somebody's ever climbed the Federal Reserve Bank. But that was a story. I'm just sharing that story. It was funny as heck. Any questions? Do you have any questions?
Does growing a mustache or a beard help?
Well, my friend Adam Harvey. Look up Adam Harvey and anti-facial recognition soft camouflage. He apparently like one of these, one not like mine, which is like very identifiable by on purpose. Just having a baseball cap is enough like for the general like surveillance structure. The other stuff you can wear camouflage. I think this probably doesn't hurt, but generally the cameras use the computer, from what I understand, looks at symmetries and proportions. So you have to use one thing is to make it so that the camera can't even tell that you have a face. But that's what Adam Harvey does. He's cool. Look up Adam Harvey's work. He's my hero. I love that guy.
Were you looking up at a satellite or just a camera?
Pretty sure it was just a camera. Could be a satellite. I don't know.